Hey guys, so I'm about to complete my 21-day water fast. I had done one in the past, 14-day water fast, and they were similar in a lot of ways, but in a lot of ways they weren't. Uh, 14-day one, I felt was challenging. At the time, I remember thinking it was the most challenging thing I'd done. So, and then this one, I felt like was above that slightly. And at day 14, I was probably feeling about the same as I was back then. It's just big mental stress. This one, same thing, about the same level, about the same time. But the further you go on, the more intense it gets. I feel like, the days go by slower, and everything just intensifies. So originally, I had wanted to do a 30-day water fast. I think I could do it, honestly. I could do it, but I want to be smart about it and everything. So I'm sure I could do it, but for me personally, right now, I think 21 days is fine. Uh, so yeah, I mean, I won't make this video super long. I'll just talk about a couple of goals I had. One of the goals I had was to get spiritually grounded again, and to be quite sincere, I don't think I met that goal. Uh, Mainly because most of my Bible study I do while I'm walking. I'll take long walks, and then because of the water fast, I didn't really have enough energy to go on walks. And working at 8 to 5. Once I got home, I just nap. Even during lunch, I just go home instead of eat. I just go home and nap. Uh, my work doesn't really require much physically, but still, being at the office for 9 hours still takes a lot out of you. And that's kind of an excuse, really, because, I'd go home and watch YouTube or do other stuff. So, not a great excuse. Just didn't maximize the time I had for Bible study. But I will say this, I did still Bible study. And when I did, I was more receptive. I'm already very receptive to it. But, what a water fast does, and what I really like about it, is it just strips you down naked, basically, to where you have to you can't really rely on yourself physically. Guess I'm wording that wrong. I still did everything by myself, but it just strips you down and it just humbles you. And you have to put your faith in something else, and it just makes you very vulnerable and very sensitive to everything. So I really, really appreciate that, because for me, not eating 21 days. It's just a mental battle nonstop, because you're obviously still on social media, and everyone's posting all that food and it looks so good, and but after a while, that food doesn't look good anymore. You start craving other stuff. So I wasn't ever hungry, but still, it's just that psychological battle you've got going on. But for me, it was 21 days. And to think of people all around the world, children, I'm not sure what the numbers are, but so many people die from hunger. And for me, this is just voluntary, 21 days, and there's people that have to live like this. So I'm very appreciative. I'm very, very appreciative, and uh, of what I have. That's another thing it does. When it strips you down, you really see that everything else, everything materialistic, everything is just vanity, chasing after the wind. So for me personally, I guess you could call that spiritual, but I wanted a better relationship with God. And in a sense, I think I didn't achieve it fully, but I still did, because it's just time to be a better Christian, and anyways. So without further ado, that was the main goal. There's a lot of other benefits, uh, which I'm sure if you're watching this video you know of. So I won't even get into it. But without any further delay, I'm gonna get into this watermelon over here. So good. It's got the seeds, so I'm all about the natural. So this watermelon is really, really good. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. Last time when I did it with the 14-day, it was a supernatural experience. Um, so I don't know what to attribute that to. Maybe the watermelon's not as good. Definitely a good watermelon, but maybe I need to do another one, another fast. Kidding, but still, yeah. I mean, already I think I feel more energized already. Honestly, but that's that. That was my first bite. This was my fourth. It's good. It's good. So overall, just be grateful for what you have, and just appreciate everything, because really all you need in this world is food and then God. With that, you won't die. So that's it, friends.